Welcome to our final installment on our journey of ranking our board game collection.
We are so excited to share with you our top games of all time. Please let us know in the comments if you think any of these should be rated higher or lower.
Well, you're watching Faith and Board Games. I'm Tyler Collum,
And I'm Caitlin Collum.
and we are ready to finish this thing off.
Number 10 is Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven has taken a little bit of a journey in our relationship.
Oh.
Um, this game is a huge adventure game where you've got the card combat system where you have to play two cards, one top, one bottom, and it's really more of a combat game than anything. It's got a little bit of story going on to it, but the main focus of the game is just getting into a scenario, moving your characters around, and messing with the really cool card mechanics that it gives to you. And this game has been high, it's been low, it's been mid, it's been on a journey.
A journey is a fantastic way to put it. This game feels thematic with what you're looking at and how you play. You agree?
No, I agree very much, yeah.
Yeah,
dripping with theme.
So I feel like this game is pretty thematic. I think it comes together really well with its appearance, with its card play. You do very much get head down into your cards. There's a lot of really intense decisions to be made on what combos, what could my ally be doing with me, but you can't really say too much. There's like limited communication, just who to go after, how your cards flip. There is just so much of this game. It is literally a beast to get into. It looks like a beast to set up. I don't do that. That is his thing. If I was the one setting up, we would never play Gloomhaven. So it is a great game. I love figuring out my cards, and I love when your actions come together perfectly. You get even the bonus of like the ×2 card pull, so your attack is now doubled, and it's just, there are some really great feelings to this game. Nothing is worse than feeling that null card, though.
Oh yeah, that's a real downer when that pulls out.
It sure is.
Normally at the most inopportune moment. Yeah. But yeah, this game, it is so cool. This is the game that reminded me, the reason I really got into it is I played on the 3DS a game called Fire Emblem, and I just really loved the tactical grid combat of moving around, trying to maneuver your people to get to just the right point on the map, where you have to deal with the archers and distance and just everything that comes with that dudes on a map battle system. It's just one of my favorite systems in any game. So that was what really got me into it, and then the upgrading of your characters, really cool. It is definitely a brain burner. The setup time will be about as long as the gameplay, especially without the scenario books that they have now. They've since upgraded in the second edition to have the scenario books. I still prefer the cardboard map and the cardboard pieces myself. I don't mind setup, but I really love those and just the three-dimensional feel.
I'm shocked for the neatness factor. You don't like the book better.
I know, but I'm okay taking the time to really make those perfect and neat. I'm okay doing that.
He's a diamond in the rough there, I think.
If you want to call it that, for sure. But yeah, this game, though, it's a little lower now, mostly just because of the setup. It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
As well as, I will say, this the Gloomhaven Grand Festival campaign has also hurt it a little bit in our estimation. There's just been so many whoopsies during this campaign. So many delays. Still waiting on the minis, which I would really love to get before starting, which luckily we, as you can probably see around us, we've got a few other campaign-style games that could keep us busy till then. But that has been a little bit of frustration and made it drop a little bit, but still, that doesn't take away from the amazing mechanics that this game brings.
Yes.
And that is our number 10, Gloomhaven.
Our number 9 is Iridia, The Paths We Dare Tread.
This is probably the biggest scope to a game we have. Gloomhaven and Iridia would be right there weight-wise, but Gloomhaven is definitely heavy in weight as well as mechanics. Iridia is heavy in weight and just the scope of the game. I wouldn't say it's as thinky
No.
or brain birdy
No.
as Gloomhaven would be. It's not as strategic in that way.
I don't even think you can compare the two. I think Gloomhaven is such a different game than Iridia.
That's fair.
That it's so hard to compare. Because when
Yeah,
we
it's just
got...
the size.
Yeah, when we got Iridia, my mind was immediately comparing it to Gloomhaven as we played. And after like the first day or two of playing it, I'm like, I can't even compare these. Because nothing about the games works similarly, in my opinion.
For sure. Yeah, this is just the grandiose nature. This game actually, Gloomhaven was my favorite game for a while before Power Rangers came along and took it down, and Iridia has since gone above Gloomhaven for me as well. Just with the open world nature of it, it really takes a little bit of that Breath of the Wild feel that you would have.
Which is one of the biggest reasons we were attracted to this game.
Yes, and yeah, it takes that, puts it into a board game with super clean mechanics for everything that it's doing.
Very well thought through. You can definitely tell this was not a rushed project.
No.
And it wasn't necessarily that they took their time for time's sake. They took their time and they used it wisely with how they went through this game and made it run just as smoothly as it does.
Yes, for sure. And it is just so cool. You've got the world map that you get to move around on, and then you've got the painted sheets that you can pull out when you zoom in to the world.
Yeah.
So
everything gets magnified as you go into it.
Yes, and then you explore that. Like, the feeling of exploration in this game is just through the roof.
Yes.
And everything, I've heard in a few reviews where it's like, if you've done a lot of like RPGing or done a lot of fantasy video games, especially like your basic fantasy, it's nothing that you haven't seen before. But for us, we haven't played a ton. Like, we play The Legend of Zelda, like we mentioned, but that's pretty much it. We aren't really in the RPG world. So this is a lot of just like, whoa, go around a mountain. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. You're almost always getting the rug pulled out from under you in a good way.
Yeah.
In this game, where your expectations aren't being met in a fun, surprising way every time.
I agree. I think they did a fantastic job with Iridia.
They really did. And even the combat system can be fun with the different combos you can pull off. The player boards, I really love the player boards. How they keep everything just very much just so very well lined up. The upgrading your characters with your different clothes, I think, is a little slower than I would like.
And I wish there was a little bit more customization with it. It's very much you get what you get. It's harder to find clothing or upgrades. I would love it if you could go into like a store, like in Legend of Zelda, and be like, that's the upgrade piece I want. I want the one that looks like that. Or something a little bit more customizationable. Even if you needed to fit your faction, you could still choose varieties of your faction and not are just getting different varieties of worn glove, tattered cloak. It's like, give me something nice. And maybe we'll find quicker. If there is something like that in this game, we haven't found it yet, and we've put some hours in. I will say...
Which we're starting to. We've started to find a couple pieces like that that are specific to us, but...
But it's just so random.
It is.
It's a very random pull of your chest. And I do love the build your own character at the beginning of it, when you pick out your race, your faction, and put it all together. I would love a game just based on that. I don't even know if you could do that, but I could spend time just putting together a bunch of little people.
You know, I wonder, I've heard rumors about the role player, and let us know down in the comments if you've played that. There's like a role player game where I think, if I'm remembering correctly, they take that character customization like you do in RPG games and made that a game.
Now, see, that would be sweet.
So I think that actually might be what you're looking for. It's an older game, but we should look into that. But yeah, Iridia, great game. Looking forward to putting more hours into it and just seeing where the story takes us. But that is our number 9, Iridia, The Paths We Dare Tread.
Our number 8 is Dinosaur World.
Oh man, there's so many heavy games right here to start this list. Dinosaur World is, Euro style game where you are going to be building your own dinosaur park based on, really it's based on the Dinosaur World movies is what it feels like,
Yeah.
but legally distinct.
Jurassic Park.
That's right, Jurassic World, just
Jurassic Park.
legally distinct enough, but it's both. It's like it was a Jurassic
The
Park.
new ones are Jurassic World.
Right.
I just think of the original.
That's fine. You do you.
Okay.
So in this game, like I said, you're going to be building your own park. You're going to do this by buying tiles off these different boards that are either going to house dinosaurs or different attractions that your visitors might visit throughout the day. You're also going to be buying DNA that you're going to need in order to build these dinosaurs into your park. That's the first phase. Then you're going to go to the second of 3 phases, where you're then going to be taking these workers that you get at the beginning of each round. You will be divvying them up amongst the 3 different phases. But then the next phase is where you'll take the time to buy the different dinosaurs that you need or get the money that you need to buy more tiles, as well as bolstering up your security for obvious reasons. And then that third phase, you take your Jeep and you actually take your people through the park that you're building, which just really brings the theme together, in my opinion.
This game is, I believe, very thematic. I think you could look at it as a multiple solo player game if you just go into it head down and don't talk at all. You could go that route.
It's true, because a lot of the phases, especially like once you leave that first phase is back and forth, but that second and third phase is all technically in the rule book simultaneously being done.
And we make the choice to talk through what we're doing. We enjoy that interaction, and one of the biggest reasons we love this game is because we feel like we are building our personalized park. And so we like to go back and forth, like, what are you doing this turn? What are you building? What's your Jeep tour doing? So we make that decision ourselves.
Have you lost any guests recently?
Yeah, where are you at on that track? And with that, it brings out the theme. And I just enjoy so much getting to build up my own park. I like trying to think through, like, what's my park going to look like? What is the system going to be? There are rules that you have to follow. You can't have dinosaur tiles touching each other.
Right.
And it's just so much fun to put your park together. And I love the mechanic in the game where you get to move your welcome center and flip it over into your resort or park entrance later on. And it just helps you get over to more tiles that aren't going to stay unused. You get to really use your entire park that you create, and it is just such a fun system. It is an absolute brain burner.
Oh boy.
Especially with the DNA dice. I feel like this game should have come with little notepads for each player, because you just...
That's very true.
It is so mathy to figure out how much DNA you need for dinosaurs, and if you want to do more than one dinosaur on your turn, your brain is just on fire trying to make sure you have everything and gathered enough. And but it's worth it. It is so much fun to play. So
yes, for sure. And to your point on that, even with the workers that you get 9 workers each round, and there's almost an 0.5 phase that each player needs to take on
where are they going?
Yes, because you need... No, you're good. So you need some to go on your tiles, you need some for that second phase, you need some for the first one, so you have to divide them out just so...
We usually take time before we even start to be like, let's just figure out where our people are going. I'm good. Are you good? You're good? Okay, let's go. Yeah. And then we start doing our actions, because it's almost too much to do it in the moment.
For sure.
Because you might run out of people.
Yeah. But I think the theme is definitely the one that keeps it up this high.
Yes.
For how big and brain-burning it really is.
We randomly like dinosaurs,
That's
and we
true.
really like theme parks. So it's a win-win.
So here it is.
Yeah.
So that is our number 8, Dinosaur World.
Our number 7 is Flamecraft.
Big old pendulum swing on the heaviness scale. So going from a super heavy game to a light to medium light game in Flamecraft. This is the second cardboard alchemy game that we've had on this list, and they just do such a beautiful job with their production. Flamecraft is going to be a worker placement game, kinda. You just have one worker that you're going to be moving around.
A little bit of order fulfillment, you're gathering resources, you're placing your worker. Flamecraft is a different type of game. It's kind of hard to describe. Even on its weight, I feel like it's hard to describe. Because it's not just beginner, but it's not super heavy. So it's just an interesting game. I feel like it's on the innovative scale.
Yeah, I could probably say that. You have your one dragon that each turn you got two options. You're either going to go visit a shop and get resources, fire off some dragons, or you're going to enchant a building, which is where your order fulfillment comes in. So the first phase, you're gathering resources in order to be able to enchant. That's going to give you even more points than just going to these different shops, as well as allow you to fire off even more dragons. And so it's just a game where you just follow that cadence, and then there's just a bunch of different bonus abilities and tiles that you can get. Yeah, that's kind of the basic role of the game.
Yeah, and I think this game is incredibly thematic. I mean, just looking at this cover right here, this is a world that I could live in. It is just absolutely wonderful. The dragons are the best version of dragons, in my opinion. And I just enjoy going to the shops. I enjoy the fun wordplay that they didn't have to do, but they decided to do on those shop cards. Yes. And there are just great extra shop actions that get added as you reveal new shops. And just everything feels good. It feels happy. You are...
Yeah, I love that. That's true.
Yeah, you are just
a happy factor.
Yes.
And every action you're taking, because there's a little bit of player interaction, but there's nothing that's going to be like a got you moment.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a happy moment.
It's a good interaction.
Yeah.
So Flamecraft is just, I think, one of a kind. It's just a beautiful game. It's well produced. It's well designed. And I have a good time playing it, even if I don't win.
For sure. And the different shops, to your point, I love that when you fill up a shop with dragons, you reveal a new one.
Yes.
And that is always a fun time. Even if you've played through, you've seen all the shops already.
It's just fun to see what comes out.
Yes, because they have such fun abilities. Some of them will be you just get more resources for this or get some coins. But I really love the ones that'll pop out there where it's like, hey, take 3 coins. Now flip that coin, and maybe you get something really cool, or you lose that coin. And it's like, I will get got every time going there. I'm flipping all those coins, seeing what happens. I would say this game is
fun. Fun and happy.
Fun, which is, I would imagine, what you're going for
with a game.
So that is our number 7, Flamecraft.
Our number 6 is Clank, a deck building adventure.
Talk about a journey that games go on our list.
Yes.
This is one of the games that we've had the longest.
It is. Yeah. This and our number 1.
So Clank is a deck building game, as it says in the title, where it's our favorite type of deck building.
It is, 100%.
Yes, where you just have your deck, draw 5.
Do what they say. Customize your deck your way.
That's exactly right. Just see what cool cards you can get in there. See what amazing combos you can fire off. Yep, and then you just take that deck, delve through a dungeon to try to gather as many cool treasures as you can, as many points. Your favorite aspect, pushing that luck down there. How long can I last?
And sadly die before you get above ground.
Almost every time.
Yeah, recently I've gotten worse on the pushing your luck spectrum. But Clank is just a fantastic game. It has gone from high to mid to back to high, basically because I am a circumstantial player. If something burns me, I put it away for a very long time, and it takes a while for it to redeem itself, and poor Clank got the rotten end of the deal. But Clank is a fantastic game. Even though I had some rough experiences with it, the game itself is just so much fun that it proved itself to climb back up to the top, and I think
it's number 2 this year, isn't it?
It is my number 2. It's just such a fun system. I do not get over that deck building system, and I love moving my guy down. I love the idea of that dragon sleeping and slowly waking up, and I love everything about Clank. It is a fantastic, fantastic game.
Yeah. And hot take from us, we've played the Catacombs, and we think that Clank is better.
Let us know in the comments what you think.
So that is Clank, yep, just a great system. Our number 6.
Our number 5 is Ark Nova.
Yes, getting into our top 5 here.
Yes.
Ark Nova, another massive brain-burning game where instead of building a dinosaur park, you're building a zoo with much different mechanics.
Way different game.
Yeah, so with Ark Nova, it has that cascading action selection. When you select an action, you got 5 actions. If you take it at the 1, you'll get a very weak action, but if you wait and take actions above it, which will allow the actions below to move up, then you'll take a stronger action, a different stronger action up at the top, while that other action slowly grows in how strong it can be. And that just leads to really fun timing games that you play with yourself of like, man, can I wait just a little bit longer to do this action that I need to in order to make it stronger? As you do those actions to build into your zoo, to build enclosures in there, in order to buy animals to go in there, which always throws us off. We always want to say build animals, but it's like we're not building these things.
We're a zoo manager. We're buying the animals.
That is correct. Into our zoo. This game just does a great job of making you feel like a zoo manager, where you've got to get the different partnership zoos as well as sponsorships that you're pulling in. So many neat mechanics in this one.
This game feels very thematic, and I think that's why it's so high on our list, because there have been many times I've played this game and lost, and I have just had such a fun time that it didn't even matter to me. Like, of course I want to win, but the game just stayed up so high because you feel like you are a zoo manager. It is so fun to get the animals you want in your zoo, design the zoo the way you want to, and just there's so many little things that you can add into it that just really make this game come to life. And I don't even think it's art, I think it's more photography that was on the cards. It's just really, everything about it is really well done, and I do think the iconography in this is very intuitive. It's very easy to get. It's not something you're constantly having to look at a rule book for. So once you learn it, it's kind of there, and you can just really enjoy playing it through.
For sure, yep. And the objectives help in giving you a direction to go, which is really nice in these style of games where it's really heavy, and it is pretty wide open at the start.
There's multiple paths to victory, so those objectives are nice. Sometimes I've definitely had it where I don't always go for the objective just because the cards don't come up that way, so it's not the only thing. You can do what you want, but it does help you if you need some direction. For sure.
And then you've got the marine world expansion that just adds a little bit more to it with the aqua cards and the wave abilities and stuff like that, which helps you to get through the deck a little bit quicker, which is nice sometimes, but other times it's like, no, really wanted that panda.
Yes.
But yeah, this is just a really, really great game. Our number 5, Ark Nova.
Our number 4 is Merchants of the Dark Road.
Merchants of the Dark Road, and this is not a game that got a lot of buzz. It got a little bit of buzz when it came out, but I feel like, before it was released, but once it came out, it really died off quickly.
Was this straight, like, Kickstarter, you either got it or you didn't kind of a game?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because, we might have just gotten aftermarket because it came to Amazon for a while, and that's where it could have gotten.
Ours felt very aftermarket.
Yeah, so that may have been it. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely came and went.
Yeah.
And this is one for us that started fine.
It was a little bit harder to learn. I remember getting frustrated with quite a few plays because I thought I had the game down. I'm like, I am going to win. I know what I am doing. And then at the end of the game, I would lose, and I would lose because I misunderstood something. And it was so frustrating. Yeah. And I didn't think it was going to be able to redeem itself. But eventually, everything clicked, just enough plays, it clicked, and it just slowly crept up. It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing now.
Clicked a little too well for her, I would say.
And it's a very fun game. We do have to refer to the rule book for some things.
We do. The
But
iconography can be a little tricky at times.
but just overall a fun game, a very thematic game. I love
Yes.
going out and delivering my supplies or delivering people to their locations. I love going around the village. I love just the collecting of things, trying to max it out, rolling the dice. Dice placement is more fun than I thought it would be.
Yes.
I don't it sounded boring to me like, "Well, place your dice," but it's fun rolling it, seeing what you get, seeing how you can manipulate it, and
Yeah.
it's just a very fantastic game, and it's different than a lot
Yeah.
of games out there, and I think
It
that
is.
also helps it
Yeah.
stand out.
Definitely a classic order fulfillment for sure on this one, but with that different dice placement and just, yes, the world in this game.
Dice.
Yeah, the illuminated dice, super fun to use. But yeah, just the feel of this game, like the art really brings you into it.
Mhm.
You almost feel cold
Like you're there.
pulling this out. Yes,
Yeah.
just something about the perspective that they did on the board where it just looks so dark and hopeless, but then you have those spots of light on there that are just like, oh yeah, we got this. We can get this done.
Yeah.
The only thing on this game, for it being this high, I think the theme is really what does it. There's a couple, because it is tricky to learn.
Mhm.
But then you also have those two paths, which are really interesting to me because
That was
the
another thing.
yeah, it's like you have these dark paths that are free. Then you have the light paths with the 3 light bulbs, the lamps, which
Lanterns.
we got the deluxe version, and those components look so cool. I love those lanterns. But those lanterns, you have to use 3 of those. Not easy to get them. But so you would assume that that would always be the better option, but it almost feels worse randomly to go down there almost every time.
It did. It's more punishing to go that way. And I can't remember why.
It's like the rewards you get. It's like it's a roll of the dice for the rewards, and I feel like you
It's
get
harder.
better rewards when you go there, but it's harder to roll right.
But
Yeah.
that was just one of those things.
It was. That's really it. The rest of it's just a blast to play. Oh, and the scoring mechanism.
It's very fun.
That is a fun one. Almost a little Arc Nova-esque,
Yes.
but different.
You have to balance your 2 resources, your money and your points on your track.
The score track.
They either have to match or your lowest of the 2 is your final.
Yes.
So trying to keep that balance the whole game is just, oh, it's so fun.
It is fun. It's just so tough when you get especially when you're killing it on that track, and
Then you
then
look at your
behind your
money.
player, and it's like, yeah, oh, I've got 3 points right now.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's something to watch out for. It's a fun one. Our number 4, Merchants of the Dark Road.
Our number 3, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Oh my goodness, the game that became so hard to remember once Arc Nova came out. I can't tell you how many times we mix these games up in our heads
It's
just
so
with the
true.
title. It's just funny. But Lost Ruins of Arnak, a really fun worker placement game
Slight deck builder.
with a little bit of deck building, which is fine. Obviously, it's really fine with where it's placed on our list. It's really just the conglomerate of mechanisms that come together in Lost Ruins of Arnak with the awesome theme on top of it that really brings it home for us, I think.
Yes, this game is just absolutely fantastic with its theme and its presentation. The way the board is set up, where you have your camp and then you have your one travel destination and then your even larger travel destination up at top, just taking your little meeple character and going out and just exploring is such a fun thing to do. You get so many rewards in this game that
Yes.
sometimes can get you even more rewards, and it's just a constant good feeling of growing and getting better upgrades as you go. And then it's really fun to race up that side track of your explorer and your researcher.
Yep.
And those also just unlock bonuses for you and just get you more and more points.
Mhm.
And even though I'm talking about it as if it just were just raking in points, it just, you really feel that theme on top of everything with the
Yes.
way it's presented, with the actions you take. And even if you get the expansion, having those
Mhm.
player boards with the player powers really just even add more to that thematic.
Yes, for sure. yeah, those expansions are awesome. Yeah, Lost Ruins of Arnak, such a fun system. Love coming back to it every single time.
Yes.
Our number 3.
Our number 2 is Disney Sorcerer's Arena Epic Alliance Core Set.
So this game, sad day when we got the news that it was no longer
in production.
Yeah, had another expansion coming out and that got cut. Seems like they're done with this game.
Yeah.
But this game is a really fun 2-player back and forth. You can go up to 4, but it's really a 2-player game.
Still just 2 teams if you do the 4-player.
Yeah, so really a 2-player game where you get to draft 3 characters that are available from the Disney Pantheon, and then you just go at it. Each of these characters has their own deck of cards that is unique to them, that is very specialized to them, and feels like that character, in our opinion. Yes. And it is just so fun to mess around with the different combinations of characters and just try to go knock out the opponents. And it's just the first 20 points via either different abilities that you have, but mostly from taking each other out.
And the one really great thing about this game is just the massive amount of replayability that it has.
For sure.
Because there are just so many different characters that you can buy or get with the base set, and all the different combinations that just give this game such a different feeling every time you play. And even if you have a set of characters you love, the way your cards are shuffled are just going to come up differently. The way your opponent plays is going to be differently. There's just so much about this game that keeps it feeling fresh and new every time you play. And it's also not a super long commitment either.
It's not.
And that's really nice for something like this where you're kind of just fighting back and forth.
Yep, everything is just fantastic. I love the combinations you can do. Each character has their own player powers. That's my style of game for sure. I love anything where you just get a combo cards. I love that strategy. Just a super fun experience. Works out great with the Disney theme. Our number 2, Disney Sorcerer's Arena.
And our number 1 is Everdell.
Yes, this is the game that has stuck with us the
Since
longest and has stuck at number 1 the longest.
It's never lost its spot in our combined list.
It never has. It is just such a great system. We love the worker placement with the different seasons, the creating your own little town by gathering resources. It's just beautiful. Talking about, like she's mentioned on a few of these games, it's really what gravitates us to games and will keep us coming back the most is a game that's going to bring you in to that world where we can just take a couple hours and feel like we are immersed in this nice fantasy woodland feel. Every card you put down just has beautiful artwork. It makes sense in this tiny little town, and it kind of just is another cozy game.
It is. I was thinking that as you were saying that. And I love about the original Everdell, I know they changed this in Farshore, is that I loved how you could get, like, let's say the shop, and you could find the shopkeeper, place your little door token there, and then play that card for free. I loved the specific shop to shopkeeper or farm to farmer. I love that, or farm to husband, whatever it is. And it's just such a fun game, and to me that even just brought the theme out more. We've played in one of the expansions, has the golden where you can use it once. So it is, I still like that mechanism, but I just really loved the actual pairing of the two together. It just really made my city feel alive and like it made sense. And Everdell is just so satisfying every time. And even though we have played this game, we've talked a lot in our last videos about playing a game to death.
Yeah.
This game, technically we've played to death, but it still feels like a game you can just keep coming back to, and that replayability has just stood the test of time.
It really has.
And we are never disappointed when we play Everdell.
We aren't. And it's like, to your point on the being able to
Combo?
the comboing, the combining, getting just the right card. I get it. What people think about that, like, yeah, sometimes you won't see a card come up, but I don't know. I guess just the way we play, I don't seem to find that too much. It's like you
No.
can shift your. There's so many ways to shift your strategies in this game to just pivot and go to the cards that are popping up in a certain game. And I
Right.
think it just goes to like my mentality personally. It's like when you give me three things, it's like that's all you can do for this game. You just get three times. It's like, well, I think I might. It's like the potions in a video game or something. It's like, oh, I might. There might be a better time to use it, you
Yes,
know. So
yes,
I'm
I
just gonna
agree.
wait on that
We
till
are
just the perfect
savers.
time.
And then
Yes,
we never do it because we just keep saving it. You and I are
right.
definitely like that.
So it's like I like it when it is that specificity. I
Because you
can do that
know the
as many
perfect
times as I
time.
want during the game,
Yes.
and it's like, oh, I've got it. Boom. So that is Everdell. It's
Yes.
awesome. Everdell, our number one game in our collection. So that is going to wrap up our journey. Thank you so much for anybody that has stuck with us and watched this all the way through.
Let us know in the comments if you saw all of these videos. Just give us a thumbs up or say, I was here or something. Just let us know if you got to see all of these videos.
Yeah, that would be great. We'd love to hear from you. And
Yeah.
again, just all of your opinions. Love to hear your favorite games. We are always looking for new fun games to play. So let us
Yes.
know what those are. And if you've enjoyed this time with us, we're going to be doing more top tens throughout this year, as well as re-ranking these next year. So if this was something that you enjoyed, give us a like as well as subscribe for more content like this. It's a free way for you to show support to the channel, and we could not appreciate it more. With that, you have been watching Faith and Board Games. I'm Tyler Collum.
And I'm Caitlin Collum.
I hope you really have a great year of board gaming and stay awesome.
Bye.